Hi, I'm Vance Joy, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to my interview with Vance Joy. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, it's been a while, so I feel like the appropriate question is, how have you been?
Thank you. I've been well. 2 years since I last saw you.
Yeah.
It's been good. That was a busy year, 2015. We were opening up for Taylor Swift, and we played a lot of shows, and then we did our own tour at the start of 2016, which was really good. And then I spent a year kind of trying to writing songs, recording them, and that kind of went by really quickly. And now I find myself, we're on tour, and we're just finishing this tour, promoting Lay It On Me, which is the new song, and yeah, it's been fun, and yeah, it's nice. And this is like a really cool venue. So
it's a beautiful venue, the Danforth.
Yeah, perfect environment, I think, for intimate but also fun shows. So.
Well, for me, it's crazy because this is a sold-out world tour, and just to think back, as we were kind of talking before the camera started rolling, just a few years back, interviewing you in front of just a couple hundred people, and now it's like you've just blown up. It's amazing to see. Just congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, it's been fun, and the first time we did this interview, actually, we were at the Drake, and that was like the first. Was that the first venue I played in Toronto?
That was your first time in North America. It was your first North American interview.
Oh,
I will take credit on that one.
Yeah, first North American interview. Isn't that crazy?
It's
and
nuts.
Actually, if I watched that, it's like, it was exciting, and I was definitely less experienced. But I'm sure if I watch it and watch this, I probably look exactly the same, in some ways. So it's good.
I'm sure both of us, in our own ways, would kind of cringe at certain things we either said or did, because it was kind of just starting for both of us in a way.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, for you, do you miss those intimate shows, or even those open night mics that you used to do, the mic nights, or do you miss those, or are you kind of just embracing everything right now?
Well, I have good memories of those first shows, and just how raw it was. I never really warmed up, or I just kind of was like just doing it. It felt like I was just on. I just wasn't. I guess I was so green that it was like being on holiday and playing music on a holiday. I hadn't yet kind of considered it to be like a routine of like work and like lots of shows, and so I treated it like a holiday, and it was good. But I think I got burnt out pretty quickly, like living holiday lifestyle, but being on tour, just like waking up an hour before I had to do a promo thing, or even just never warming up and stuff. So I think I have good memories, and I think I had to do it that way to be where I am now. So yeah, it's great memories. But the open mic night scene, that was fun, but I'm glad that I got it out the way. Yeah, I'm glad I got it out the way, because I was so nervous doing those first few shows.
Well, one of the beautiful things about creating music is obviously the touring aspect of being able to see a whole bunch of different places in the world. So if you could go somewhere that you have toured to, but it wouldn't involve any music, no writing, just to actually relax and hang out, where speaks to you?
It's always some generic, like, romantic beach somewhere. I mean, I'd like to go to the Greek islands. I feel like, sailing on a yacht. I have this idea that I want to have like a flannel shirt that's really like linen shirt. Those shirts that like
the ones that are really breezy and they'll go in the wind.
Yes, I want a breezy linen shirt and be on the Greek island somewhere. I don't get tanned, but I guess in my fantasy I'm a little bit tanned, and reading books and lazing around and drinking wine and stuff. But that would be nice. But really anywhere where I can unwind, and it doesn't really matter the location, even if it could be anywhere. But I think that's my romantic, idealistic vision.
You had mentioned reading books there, and apparently Lay It On Me, which you mentioned earlier, the latest single release, was inspired a bit by a book. So do you find that happens a lot, where literature has an influence on your music? Yeah,
it happens a lot. I get lines from books, even just like ideas, just the seeds of songs can start in a book. Like if it's a really memorable image that, like say the setting of a story in a book, sometimes I find that like that'll start me on a journey in a song, and maybe I'll like use like the place as the starting point. And so I found a lot of good stuff in books. It's kind of like you weave that kind of stuff with maybe your own memories, and then things people say, and it might be a line someone says, and it's like, oh, that's really good, and you try and I guess put it all together in a big pot and form a song out of it. But yeah, I like reading. It's kind of an escape. It's kind of like meditation as well.
Okay. Do you tour or travel with books, or is that just a massive pain?
It is a pain, actually. And everyone has Kindles, but I'm not so into those. I carry books around.
I don't like reading off a screen. I need the hard copy. I don't know why.
Well, I feel like it's maybe good for your eyes to have a rest from a screen, but Yes, I need the hard copy. So I've got books, and it's hard lugging them around. And I mean, I lug around a few heavy things. I lug around a skateboard, which is silly because I only skate every now and then, every chance I get. But it's like the days off are few and far between. So I carry some heavy. Maybe it's not sensible, but I don't know.
As long as you enjoy it, right?
As long as you're enjoying
making it work.
I'm making it work. Exactly.
As far as skateboarding goes, I know you picked that up after the last time that we spoke with your sister.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are asking, how good are you at it? But the thing that I know you haven't been asked, or at least I haven't found it, is if you had a really bad wipeout yet.
I am actually, I think I'm like too scared to like put myself in a position where wiping out massively is a possibility. Yeah, like I'm not trying
Smart.
to like, smart, I think. And also it's just, I think I'm not good enough to really try like grinding, or I'm not going to like try and like drop in on like a half pipe, which is like the scariest thing in the world to me. So I think when I have a bit of space and I know that I can actually do something dangerous, I probably still won't do it, but it's probably that'd be the time. So maybe after the next big tour. But yeah, I guess I've got to protect my wrists and stuff. But I love just riding around on flat ground and trying the odd trick, and just slowly getting slightly better.
That'd be a wee bit embarrassing having to cancel a tour just because of a skateboard
I know. I fell off my
accident.
skateboard. Yeah, that would suck. And so I'm not. Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen, and we knock on wood. But there's a bit of wood there.
Yeah, there you go. I was looking around for you.
Yeah, cool. That's good.
Well, to celebrate the single release, I created a little game called Lay It On Me.
Ah,
so I'm going to say a word, and if you happen to like the word in the context, and if my hand out, you high five it, you're going to lay it on me.
Okay,
if you don't like the word, you don't give me the high five.
Okay,
All right?
great.
You ready for this?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, fireworks.
Yes, lay it on me.
Cookies. Roller coasters. All right, there are a lot of emojis.
I love
emojis.
Love them.
Wrestling.
Love wrestling. My friend Robbie, we wrestle and like it's like two brothers.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
how about tofu? No? All right.
I've had one good tofu experience, but
really? Okay. Black lipstick on people.
I mean, whatever works. Yeah, whatever
Okay.
works.
Magic.
Oh, yeah.
Video games. Not even a tab. No, not even touch that one.
I'm not really. I'm not video games guy. Yeah.
No. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you did say yes to wrestling, though.
Yeah.
You're gonna lay on some wrestling, so you have to tell me, was it just kind of like messing about, or do you actually like it?
No, not like really competitive, but I feel like I think I'm like, yeah, I like sport and stuff, but I just with a couple of friends, like just like at the beach, we like just like play like who can pin each other and stuff, and it's like great exercise, and it's like funny. It's so funny, like especially when you're like, yeah, it's just wrestling. It's not like super aggressive or competitive, but it's just funny, like trying to not pull each other down, and like it's just like good exercise. And I think for guys as well, like two guys wrestling, it's like I guess it's a way of, it's kind of like intimate, but it's not like, like it's a way of expressing your like love for each other.
Out too at the same time.
Getting your energy out and getting your whatever your angst is and all that energy out, and just like it's a release. And so I love doing that with my friends.
That's awesome. Since I saw you, actually, I started not just interviewing musicians, but I now interview professional wrestlers.
Are you actually serious?
I do.
Oh, it's amazing. That's so well. Congrats. That's so cool.
Thank you. The reason I bring it up, though, I was wondering if you were to kind of have a gimmick, what would your in-ring wrestling gimmick be?
Oh, jeez, a gimmick. So is that like a?
It's kind of like your personality. How would you present
who
yourself?
Who would I be? Yeah. Jeez, I don't know what I would. I feel like I'm a dork. Maybe I'd be like the dork, like the nerd, but
the
like,
non-menacing guy who can beat you up afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to be unassuming nerd guy, but like, or maybe like businessman. But I don't know if that's very wrestling vibe. Like,
okay.
But yeah, I would like to do that.
So you'd definitely be on the wrestling side, not the managing side. Like you'd like to get in there.
Yeah, I like to get in there, but I feel like I'm not very flexible, so I feel like I wouldn't be able to do many moves. I'd be very. I would have like maybe a small set of moves.
Okay, well maybe you'll just be really good on the mic, and that'll carry you.
Yeah, exactly.
you are in another sense, so...
Yeah, maybe that would be fun. I don't know.
Well, going back to the music, I know that Dream Your Life Away was released a while back, and everyone's itching to know, especially going into this interview, what is next? Can we expect another EP, single, record? You mentioned writing a lot.
Yes,
so.
yeah, so I've got one song out. I'm playing about 4 new songs in the set at the moment, and I think there's a new album on the way. I know there is, but it's we haven't set an official date, or at least released information about an official date, but it should be early in the new year. So yeah, we're going to set the date and release that soon, and start drip feeding some stuff, so it'll be good.
Is the anticipation there just killing you inside?
Actually it makes me happy to think of releasing, because I guess I can see on the timeline when a couple of songs might come out or whatever, and it makes me happy to think, get to go through that experience of being like, hey everybody, I got a new song.
Of course.
Here it is, and that's always exciting, and it feels a bit like when I released Late on Me, it was really fun, and it was a bit like your birthday. You're like, what are people going to think?
Everyone's messaging you saying congrats.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little bit like that, so it's fun.
Awesome. I can't wait to hear new stuff.
Thank you. Yeah.
Of course. Well, just to wrap things up, is there anything you would like to leave with all of your fans? Because the fan base has grown tremendously.
Oh, yeah. I love my fans. Thank you so much for all your listening, and I just appreciate it all, and looking forward to the next chapter.
Beautifully put. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Of course. And remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more. See ya.